Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we are looking at a paper trending on X, published on December 11th, 2025, about 2 days ago. It introduces a system that turns a single regular video into animation-ready three-dimensional motion for almost any rigged character, and it beats a prior method called Gen Zoo on the CD skeleton benchmark, cutting error from 0.4466 to 0.2354 on quad rigs, and from 0.4740 to 0.2821 on non-quad rigs. The paper is titled MoCapAnything, Unified 3D Motion Capture for Arbitrary Skeletons from Monocular Videos. And as we will see later, this opens the door to prompt-based motion capture for all kinds of creatures and characters. Alright, the introduction set up the goal. Figure 1 sketches how the system actually works. The left side shows an input source video of a flying parrot, which provides the motion to be captured. The center block illustrates the three main components: a video feature extractor, a reference prompt encoder, and a unified motion decoder. The right panels then present two outcomes: motion reconstruction when the reference matches the bird, and motion retargeting when the same motion drives a very different creature rig. While Figure 2 dives into the detailed architecture, laying out how the system turns video into joint rotations, the top block describes the reference prompt encoder, which digests the asset's skeleton, mesh, and example images, then produces per joint query features. The lower block shows the video feature extractor creating a four-dimensional mesh sequence and features from the input video. On the right, the unified motion decoder predicts joint trajectories, and an inverse kinematics stage finally converts these into smooth, asset-specific rotations. So, after the architecture details, Figure 3 compares the predicted motions against both ground truth and the General Zoo baseline. The left column shows diverse video inputs, from flying birds to running dogs, rams, and ostriches. The next column gives the true skeleton motion, which serves as the reference. The third column shows this method's predictions that closely track the ground truth and stay smooth over time. The rightmost column illustrates General Zoo, which often jitters, collapses, or loses limbs, especially for non-quadruped bodies. Alright, the previous figure highlighted how the motions look. Table 1 now quantifies that gap. The table reports CD skeleton error for quadruped, non-quadruped, and all skeletons on the TrueBones Zoo dataset. General Zoo scores around 0.45 to 0.47, while this method drops those errors to about 0.24 for quads and 0.28 for non-quads. That reduction means the recovered skeletons match the true joint structure much more accurately, especially for the harder non-quadruped cases. Well, Table 2 breaks down which parts of the system actually matter for performance. The full model gives the lowest joint position and velocity errors across seen, rare, and unseen species, especially cutting unseen MPJPE to about 26 and MPJVE to about 0.38. Removing images, meshes, or the graph attention each hurts accuracy, and the mesh removal is particularly damaging on rare and unseen animals. This pattern shows that both explicit geometry and skeleton topology are crucial for robust generalization. So stepping back, the big idea is a single unified pipeline that turns everyday video into animation-ready motion for almost any rig, and it does so by predicting joint trajectories first, then solving rotations with smart inverse kinematics. That opens motion capture to arbitrary creatures, indie creators, and rapid prototyping. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.